What up? Hi guys, so today I would like to make a video about something that is kind of important, and I've touched on it on other videos, but I've never properly talked about it, I don't think, and that is the topic of love and relationships. And I'm just gonna straight up say it, I'm single and I have been for quite a while now, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think there's a unnecessary stigma around being single. There are a lot of perks to being single. Not having to worry about someone else. That sounds bad, but if I'm on a night out or whatever, I can kiss who I like. I can like who I want to like. I don't have to feel guilty about anything. And you know, I can spend money on me. I don't have to save up for birthdays or Christmas presents or Valentine's Day. I hate Valentine's Day when I'm in a relationship. Oh my god, it is just awful. I personally enjoy being single. I think relationships are a lot of hassle that I'm not necessarily up for, and it sounds bad, but I get bored of people quite easily. So, you know, I like being single, but I think that's, I'm okay with being single because I'm happy being alone, which is something that is really, really, really important. And I think even if you are in a relationship or whatever you're going through, you have to learn to be happy when you're not with someone. I hate this idea that you need someone else to be happy, because it's not true. You were happy before you met that person that you love or whatever, so you can obviously be happy after they've gone or whatever. And I've said it before and it sounds really dark or whatever, but a lot of relationships don't last and people leave and people let you down, so you need to be able to cope without them. And a lot of that is just learning to love yourself. I know I'm not 100% confident. I am a good bit insecure, but I'm working on it, and I'm working on loving myself, and I think you guys should work on loving yourselves too, and you should get used to doing stuff on your own and be comfortable with doing it on your own. Recently when I was in Galway, I went to a fun fair and I went on all the rides on my own because my aunt wouldn't get on them with me. But I was surrounded by couples and I was fine. Or, I don't know, going to a concert on your own or going to cinemas on your own. Stuff that couples, or stuff that you usually do with other people, I think it's good to do them on your own to get used to, you know, enjoying things by yourself, because you know you can enjoy them by yourself. So then, even if you're with someone, it's okay. Or, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I don't think that you should put 100% faith and trust into one person, because they may not always be there, and you don't need anyone but yourself. And I think that's the most important thing to realise. You are the one that matters. And at the end of the day, even when you're in a relationship or whatever, yes, you have to think about the other one, but you have to put yourself first at the same time. Your happiness matters just as much as theirs. The one thing I hate the most when it comes to relationships, or even just texting someone or liking someone, is the games. Even if that's not waiting a few minutes to text back so it makes it seem like you're not waiting for their reply, or I don't know, playing hard to get, or even cheating, or any of these stuff. Why? What is the actual point in games other than hurting the other person? And why would you physically want to hurt the other person? I hate all that in relationships and texting people. I hate people messing with your head. I don't, me personally, I don't take crap in relationships. It's a 0 tolerance zone. If you mess with me, I'm not going to put up with it. And I don't think anyone should have to, what is the actual purpose of playing games and having to put up with someone playing games? Like, if they are not faithful for you, if they are not faithful to you and they don't show you loyalty, and if you're not happy, there's no point staying. Like, there will be other people out there for you, and like, or maybe not, maybe you'll be fine on your own. Like, I think one of the hardest things ever is trying to get over someone. And like, I have a lot of friends and relatives and all who like come to me feeling upset because they miss someone, or I don't know, boys are confusing them or girls are confusing them or whatever. And like, I know it's hard, it's horrible. Like, there's no proper way to get over someone. Like, I'm just going to be completely honest about it. I've only ever been like properly in love once, and I had my heart broken like a few times by that person, and it took me ages to get over it. And like, I kept telling myself, Lauren, stop thinking about him, stop, like, you're not allowed to be sad about it. But I think because I was telling myself that I wasn't allowed to be sad about it, it took me longer, because I don't know, I think you have to let yourself be sad, let yourself miss them. But at the same time, it's sad, but the person you fell in love with isn't the same person that they are. Like, the person you fell in love with doesn't exist anymore, because people change, and like, they're a different person now. They've changed completely, and yes, you can miss them, but you have to accept that sometimes you're in love with the memories, not the person standing in front of you. And like, I don't know, it's just not meant to be sometimes. And yes, it hurts like hell. And there are times when like, you'll think that you've moved on and you're fine, and then it all just hits you, or like somebody tells you something about them, or you see a photo of them, and like, the worst part is when they meet someone new. It's awful, but eventually it does get better. You just got to give yourself time and let yourself get over them. Like, let yourself think about them, but at the same time, know that it's going to be fine. Like, I think one day you just kind of realize, oh my god, I don't miss them anymore. I'm okay. And I'm not in love with them anymore. Like, it gets easier, and the pain and the heartbreak and whatever, it makes you stronger and it makes you wiser. So, I don't know, I think what I'm kind of trying to say is that you don't need anyone, and you should work with just being completely 100% happy on yourself. Because in order to be happy with someone else, you have to be happy with yourself first. And I don't know, I think when you're feeling like really down and you feel like you need someone, like, yes, you don't need anyone, but even if you do feel like you need someone to lean on, like, you can always rely on your friends as well. Like, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever. Like, you do not need to be in a relationship. And it's okay if you're single. And if you are in a relationship, that's okay too. Like, I don't know, I'm just trying to get across the point that you don't really need anyone. And yes, heartbreak and getting over someone is hard, but it gets better. So, yeah. That is kind of pretty much it. So, see you guys later. No matter what happens, I love you all, so.